Paradox people. Definition: a seemingly absurd or self-contradictory statement or proposition that when investigated or explained may prove to be well-founded or true. We are all paradox people. I'm a walking, talking contradiction. But guess what? So are you. So is the sun. So is the moon. Light and darkness. Greatness and gloom. Balance. What you need in order to properly breathe. Step outside yourself to see that both joy and pain are needs. Hard to believe because our blindness takes over. Narcissistic ambitions, we're told, makes us stronger. Lies. Did you know that lots of wealthy people suffer in silence? Money's not the cure for mental despondence. So what is? The answer is the one no one likes. The one that makes you lie, cheat, steal, commit crimes, reenact abuse you learn from family ties, generational, mental, verbal, physical, sexual, spiritual, habitual abandonment of young and old. The one that makes you argue, shame, pick fights. The part that makes you think you have to drink every night, smoke blunts every day without a minute spent sober, do lines of cocaine to present yourself as bolder, using syrup, meth, or heroin as a means of escape, seeking numbness from the oxy, perks, or Xannies you take, fentanyl you try, embalming fluid you dip, on the cigarette you puff, inviting poison to your lips. The cause for endless spending to appear like you got it. Rock the latest labels while your bills are forgotten. The reason why you had to have a second bag of chips, honey bun and M&M's, soda, extra dip. In addition to the Chick-fil-A you ordered on demand because going in or driving through was more than you could stand. Avoiding the mirror, accepting your fate after rejection from doctors for drugs to lose weight. Makeup, dental care, hair care, lip care, skin care, plastic bodies. Is a real person in there? You're addicted due to chemicals injected in it all, designed to keep you insecure, sick, and blind to the cause. The FDA, Big Pharma, charities like American Red Cross, the NRA, and hospitals are all involved. The sick care system getting paid from every angle, with marketing campaigns designed to blame you. Drawn to music with no feeling, described as vibes, provoking you to party, sex, and drug till you die, persuading you against yourselves, women versus guys, driving you to hate if they're trans, gay, or bi. Then when asked for a reason, you never really know why. You just repeat what you heard while being hypnotized. No time for thought or logic. That's lame and outdated. So is education. If there's substance, you hate it. Can't repeat the lyrics from most of your favorites. If it's shedding light on truth, a hippie or slave must have made it. Blinking through confusion after hours on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. You're controlled by a psyop that pushes you to binge TV apps and games, depleting you of focus and control of your brain. Religious views used to promote division, distorting its purpose to suit personal visions. Little do they know that if they took the time to look, there are many similarities to every text and book. They omit details disproving what's been pushed as facts, as a means to keep you from discovering that science, numerology, magic, divination, nature, meditation are all God's language. When they mention the devil and say you're going to hell, remind them that the devil created himself, a fallen angel who fell from grace by making wrong choices in sacred space. All people are accepted, no matter who they love, no matter where they come from. Dividing came from us as a means to divert us, all based on class. All the different isms are based on caste. designed by a few power-hungry elites to keep us in the dark, behaving like sheep. No, this isn't judgment, just conscious observation of all the different methods used to keep us from facing ourselves as a whole instead of fragile broken pieces, determined to distract ourselves from slowing down to see it. The root of our affliction stemmed from wounds that never healed, due to lack of guidance on how to really deal. We were told to be strong. Don't think about it. Don't cry. Do your best not to feel it, and you will get by. Don't talk about the pain. That's nobody's business. Lessons from my friends, caregivers, and kindred, who don't mean any harm. They're only stating what they're taught, which is why it's so important not to look for blame or fault. Spinning wheels of avoidance and missing the keys to unlocking the treasure of who we're meant to be. It starts with understanding who we really are inside, loving every facet so we don't have to hide, looking at our darkness as a passageway through the necessary tunnels to achieve the best view of us as individuals and us as a people, dirty and clean, transformations and breakthrough. Learning from loss instead of living resentful, paying the cost to reassemble your temple. Amend your transgressions, mitigate aggression, eradicate the cycle so our future is protected. Educate the children on the truth so they get it. Let them learn from your life so you don't regret it. Let me be the guinea pig. I want to motivate change. I once was a prisoner. My mind was a cage, morbidly obese, suicidal, dark, unable to feel, shattered in parts, witnessed and was molested at 8, 9, and 10, 11, bipolarity, and disassociating. Early teens, I attempted to take a life, then tried my own, but I never did get it right. Inappropriately touched a younger child, knew it was wrong, and carried that guilt for miles. Stole with pride, manipulated, lied, was a cutter, binge eater, fantasized my demise. Cigarettes, drinking, all day smoking weed, skipping school, moved out by 17. Never was like the crowd, so I lived outside. Anything not black, I hid inside. Pop wasn't really around at the time. Mom was distant, depressed, and beat by a guy she chose every time. Loved to read and write, but other subjects I struggled. Didn't know ADHD was the source of my trouble. Graduated, worked, still tried to fit in. Hood stereotypes and codependence. Until I chose distance, got a real friendship that taught me the real. Began a new ascension. Lost the weight. Started traveling. Then mentally unraveling. And got to the point where I started battling. All my coping mechanisms that no longer worked. Got tired of faking like it all didn't hurt. Always knew that I was different. Always felt like a fraud. Every wrong turn I took, I knew were facades. I lied when I started, said I got in therapy for drugs, but knew all along what it really was. I had to get to know the real me inside that due to abuse stepped aside. I carried all my faults and knew I was depressed, but everything else, little me, repressed. I just started learning how to feel blocked emotions when I learned the harsh truths that broke me open. Got a psych evaluation that opened that door. A month later went manic. Spent a week on the 5th floor. That doubled as awakening, Kundalini style. That's when I learned my purpose and made the vows I'm keeping now. Divinely guided by God with many spiritual gifts. Designated to be used for moments like this. I never would have known if I didn't choose to learn. Yes, it was a lot, but it forced me to earn. Every bit of my light I choose to shine right now to help others like me who don't know how. Others like me who think they're unlovable, incapable of changing, doomed to do what others do. See themselves as demons but angelic inside. Think that due to their past, they're forever forced to hide. Unable to see the best of themselves, whose misguided actions are desperate cries for help. I'm a living, breathing testimony. But guess what? So are you. If you choose to do the hard work to become your best you.